Hello, Goddess, and welcome to this week's Twin Flame Tuesday. My name is Rochelle Richard, and if you are new to my channel, we are here at Empowerment Experiences looking for and finding our power as divine feminines rising and thriving on this twin flame self-love empowerment journey. And for those of us on that healing twin flames journey, that it really is, we already know that this is, in truth, a self-love empowerment journey. On steroids, of course, right? It's excruciating, it's intense, you want to give up. But yet there's that part of you that continues to tell you, just keep swimming. Just keep treading water. Just keep holding on to you. To whatever thread that you may have on those moments, those days when, as the things that are falling away are stirring up so much beneath the surface. Yet, at the same time, you're in this new unknown space where magic and miracles happen. Not just for you, but with you in this experience with others. Now, all we have to do is truly let go of that which is truly ready to fall away completely. Right now for me, I wake up early, super early this morning, in a space of going, oh my goodness, I have just 2.5 weeks and I have to be out of my house. I have to be out of this place. And I just saw 222 when I opened my eyes back up as I was telling you this. And I honestly didn't see it coming. After 6.5 years where I've been, yeah. So there's that ego, right? That fear, that just why? Feeling as though, and this is with any time we're stepping into a new chapter of our lives, a truly stepping into this new beginning, this next phase, this next level of life, this next part of the journey, both the twin flame journey and your self-love empowerment journey, of course. We want to go places and spaces that we've never been, yet we have an ego that is so unwilling to let go of where we've been in order to fully step into that to which we desire to go. And that's where we are, Goddess. As divine feminines, that's where we are. Stepping again into this unknown, this new space. You're in that action of stepping into it, where you might feel very much as though you have one foot in the old and one foot in the new. And it's up to you to keep stepping into the new. Because Goddess, the old with your counterpart, the old in your life, the old that has been your life, that's gone. And the only way to allow for the new to flow in is by letting go of the old and truly turning to welcome the new. Don't resist it. Oh, I'm telling you what. The resistance in me has been very strong. Processing through of why couldn't I have just stayed here since the other things I asked for couldn't happen because of the nonsense of the world? And why couldn't I just stay here? Why this inconvenience, right? Processing, that's what we do, right? We ask why. Yeah, we get the answer. Oh, it's happening for you. Okay, that's all well and good, but why? Why? You see, in our adult minds, Goddess, we have been taught to not to be a super big fan of that question, why? When a child is constantly asking, why? We're like, oh my gosh, just stop asking the question. I don't know. And so, yeah. There are times when we have to stop asking the question because we don't need to know in this moment. We just need to trust. And there you go. When you realize that that's what you need is to just trust, to surrender, then you go, oh crap. That's why I don't need to know. That's why, I know what I need to know. I know what I need to know. I know that I need to trust and surrender and allow myself to receive these miracles in this new space and place, to receive the support, to receive the guidance of what my next steps are. Goddess, that's what you're being asked in this space, is to allow. Because the underlying desire of you, of what you desire to experience in your life, that's coming to you. You're creating this now. But you have to allow for it to be created. It's like the seedling. You have to allow for it to grow. You could kill it. You could, pull it out of the dirt and not let it grow. But why would you do that? The intention is for it to grow. And that is your dream. That is your desire. That is your life. That is your connection with your twin flame in whatever way or not. Right now, there are so many twin flame goddesses that have been reclaiming their power and realizing the reality of that which is the twin flame trap, of being stuck in this ego attachment space that is perpetuated within this arena of that which are twin flames. There's so many feminines out there who are in this space of realizing that this is about me. And it is my responsibility to feel good. And if my divine masculine is not in that place, then you know what? You don't get to be in my life. You either come right or don't come at all. And that's where the divine feminine is now in this new space, because she's gotta be tuned into herself so she can be discerning and engaging with her experience and navigating this new unknown space. The divine masculine? Oh, yeah, we'll talk to him in a bit. He's definitely in his space. And so this is why, finding courage right now, Goddess. That's where you are, finding that courage to let go of what was, to let it fall away, to trust that even though you don't see even the next step just yet, to trust that the next stepping stone is there beneath the fog. It is clearing, so find the courage to keep moving forward, to trust that every time you put your foot down, there is a step, a stepping stone. That is what it is to be coming home to yourself, Goddess. Is to be anchored into your knowing that you don't need to have all the answers right away. You don't need to know specifically what the next step is. You just know that you are being led vibrationally. Remember the scorpion this week. Vibrationally being led. Tune your tuner. Stop being in your head and overthinking things. Find the courage to be in your energetic being. And to trust that the action that you're being led to take, even though it feels like it is nothing like what you may have wanted, or it feels as though you, again, don't know what action you're being led to take. You don't know what specific step. It's because you're being called to tune in vibrationally. In each and every moment when an opportunity is presented you, a thought, an action in your experience, when any of those opportunities are presented you, that's when you're going to say, that feels aligned, that feels not aligned. That's where we are, Goddess, is in honing your intuitive gifts, your energetic tuner in this new space where you are, to get your bearings, right? To recalibrate. Grab a drink of water here. Such as, yes, getting a drink of water again. Recentering, recalibrating, realigning. Getting clear on what's yours and what's not yours in this new space. Which is all the purpose of knowing you, so that you can then know what isn't you. It is the unknown adventure, and I'm hearing from Super Sign Sunday, right? The Route 66 and Highway 24 numbers. I could not believe that. This is an adventure, and right now I'm hearing life is a highway, and I'm going to ride it all night long. This life is like, it's not like, it is a journey. It is supposed to be about the journey then. We're passing through. You will not get to live this life again. And so rather than holding on to the past and holding on to your counterpart and feeling miserable, feeling stuck, being stuck in the old, it's no more. Saying, you know what? Life is an open road and I'm ready to drive this bitch. Let's go. Let's hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more. Right? You're leaving the old, rusted, deteriorating, no longer useful life behind. You're taking from it the lessons, the learning, the growth, and you're integrating that, and you're hitting the road. You have a whole new set of luggage in your vehicle now. You have a whole new wardrobe in your vehicle now. You have all new tools and resources and processes and techniques and practices for your journey now. Goddess, that's what all of this, remember we've had recently this beautiful, in March at the beginning of, it was March, at the beginning of March, we had that stepping out into the clearing, right? Well, now you're in a space where you're really ready to hit the road. You're ready for this new adventure, Goddess. You are. So stop resisting it. find your brave to trust that you don't get to see either physically or energetically the picture of what it looks like for your next step. All you know is when something is presented to you, all you know is, ooh, no, no, not that. We're sorting, right? We're sorting. And when it comes and you say, oh, yes, okay, it's as though your physical eyes and even for a moment, your third eye, all of your eyes are closed in order to heighten your audible gifts so you can hear. You can heighten your sensory of feeling energetic sensations in your experience through the thoughts that come to you in terms of what you're being presented for options, the contrast that is coming your way right now as you are being asked to make these decisions and step into this new space, expand into this new space, this unknown space, Goddess. To hit the open road and go, you know what? I'm trusting that my vehicle's going to get me. I'm trusting that everything that I need is going to appear all along that road. And that all I got to do is drive and enjoy the view. Just be aware of what I'm experiencing. And that's where you are, Goddess. You're being asked to be in the space of just riding the ride and being in your awareness and saying, as you see something on the horizon and saying, ooh, that looks kind of cool. Ooh, I wonder what that is. Ooh, And as it gets closer, you're like, oh yeah, I definitely want to do that. Let's stop. Because why? You can. Life is a highway. You're going to ride it all night long. It's an adventure. You can visit what you want here. You get to choose what you experience here. Because when you're aware, when you're tuned in, when you're vibrationally tuned in, then you're going to be able to follow the path of least resistance that leads you to all of these miracles that you're ready to receive, because you are. And that's why this recognizing that you have to drive, the car forward. And there was a big, huge yawn it was an interesting yawn of, again, that deeper breath. Because that's really so often what a yawn is actually about, is just to bring you back to your breath, to remind you to breathe, that everything is working out, and that through your breath, closing your eyes, inhaling, exhaling, focusing on your breath, that you are practicing that presence that really is the foundation for being in your awareness. You must be present, Goddess, in order to be aware. My tummy is growling all of a sudden. Aware of that. See, polarity. I was just fine, and now it's growling. You have been experiencing your shadow self so much, Goddess, because you've been healing so much. You've been at home, and you've been keeping to yourself as you've been going through this healing process. Well, now is again that time You know that there's the clearing. You know that there's the highway, there's the road, there's the route. And it's up to you to just step by step by step, tuning in to whatever the next step is without truly being able to see the path ahead. Not knowing where exactly that road is leading, through all that which is the adventure that you are about to go on. Yes, you have deeper dreams and desires. Right now, Goddess, you're being called to find your brave, to go in a direction that you didn't see coming. But that's what makes it an adventure, you know? The adventure, what makes an adventure is really truly the unknown of the experience. Because if it's all known, then is it really an adventure? And so, as soul beings who have chosen to incarnate here and experience this human adventure, well, it's time to go and adventure. It's time for a change. It's time for you to allow for yourself to have all the amazing experiences that you desire, Goddess. So, what would you do? Knowing that you are fully supported, what are you going to be doing? Not would you do, but what are you going to be doing? Because it's time to be stepping into leading in your own life. You have to step up. You have to, again, find your brave. So in what ways are you not allowing yourself, in what ways are you not stepping into where you need to step into to get moving down this highway, down this route toward what you've been asking? Because the only one this was upside down, by the way. Yes, the only one who ever stops you from what you desire and holds you back from having what you want is you. So stop hesitating. That's why it's upside down. It's not a no, but there's that hesitation, right? That, I don't know, that doubt. 2 teardrops in a bucket, Goddess. Fuck it. You only live this life once, and life is passing us by every single moment, and we cannot get it back. Contrary to what the ego may claim, it cannot, nor will it ever be able to go back and change the past. And by reliving that past, we actually deny our present as well as our future. We allow our past to destroy, diminish, downgrade, delete our future, and devalue our present because we're not being present. Well, now you have to be present, Goddess. You have to be present. The divine masculine is in this space of wanting to reassure you that no matter where you go, just like family, you'll always come back together. You'll always be connected. There's never too far that you can go, that you can never come back home to that which you know. And so as the counterparts, like a boomerang, go farther than it seems they may have ever gone, so that each can discover for themselves the light within themselves to the greatest depth that they each can possibly do. That's what they each must go through. Trial by fire. We each and every one must be the ones for ourselves to find ourselves, because nobody else could ever know who we each and every one of us are for ourselves. And so you must travel the open road, the unknown, independently, to truly come to know all that you are and then some, goddess. And that which is the divine masculine energy, the collective energy. Because so often, again, we, in our egos as divine feminines, like to put all the stock in a divine masculine message as being, directly from the physical 3D ego self of my divine masculine. No. It's the energetic, the higher self, the divine masculine. And so again, this is that reassurance that we are connected such that nothing could ever sever this connection. So it matters not how far you may roam, all the places you go. I will always know that you'll come back home. Because that's what each and every one of us are doing when we hit that open road. Leader of the pack is all of a sudden, as I'm looking at that card, shuffling these, and this jumps out here. Leader of the pack. You are leading in this connection, goddess. Remember that. You are leading. And so this is why stepping into this space of finding your courage to tune in and follow where you're being called, no matter what it looks like, no matter how not what you thought it was going to be, it is. You trust, you surrender, and you say yes. You lead, right? Leader of the pack. How are you being called to step up and lead in your own life so that you energetically are again in that leadership space as the divine feminine? Patience, lacking patience with this shift right now. lacking patience with the fact that this appears as though it is taking you away. This road, this path, this route is taking you away from each other. That's why we resist. But we don't know the path to get to where we want to go because we've never been there before, do we? And so the Divine Masculine is saying to you, Goddess, allow for patience. Allow for the unfolding of what is happening right now. Allow for the miracles to flow into your experience. You just tune your tuner. Be sensing the vibrations of your experience. And most importantly, be emitting the vibration that you desire to be attracting for your experience. Because whatever you emit is exactly what you get. So we had the 444, which how interesting. 444 is definitely, it's because here's the reality of it. I thought I was recording earlier and I did not. And 444, I had seen it on the timer because I'm pretty certain it was not this video. And I shared the story about the screenshot that I took this morning. And if it was this, I am reiterating it then now. That I had woken up and picked up my phone for whatever reason, which I normally do not scroll first thing in the morning, but I was led onto Instagram. And within moments, there it was. And I double tapped it. My like was number 444. And in that moment, I look up and see that the time on the screen, the time was 444. And I'm just like, wow. And when I had begun, I'm certain it was the first video, or lack thereof, right? That I saw 444.44, all the fours in there. So how interesting that, yeah. Let's see here. Where is 444? I had even closed out my Dropbox here. All right, 444 we have. Archangels are around you. Clear the blocks and take inspired action for your vision. Or perhaps it was this video. Oh my goodness. All of a sudden there's just that, wow, so much going on here. So action, right? Clear the blocks for this inspired action. Okay. That it means to be finding that brave, finding your courage, right? To allow for that guidance to really lead you. Because remember, it's needing to be tuned in vibrationally to say that yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Because you're driving down the highway, right? You're on the road. You're on the adventure. You gotta, right? So perhaps where you are, you're in the city, you're going a little slower, you got a lower speed limit. But you're on the road. And the speed's going to pick up a little bit, and that means you're going to be in a space where your gifts are honed, they're more tuned, so that you can be more decisive more quickly. shifting into and experiencing different dimensions. You have amazing power within you. You are deeply loved and fully supported. That is why when we hit that road, we are trusting that that everything that we need is going to be provided as we're on the road. I love road trips. It's been a minute since I took one, but I love road trips, right? And you pack what essentials you need, your tools, your resources that you can carry with you. And then you're trusting that everything else is going to be met along the way and that you're going to have this adventure and you're open for it. Goddess, it is time to be open for that. It is time for this adventure. And clearly, we're going to have an animal messenger today, again, just like we did with the scorpion. Because that is what I have grabbed here. Ooh, lion, roar, right? Roaring into this new space, being proud of how far you've come, being proud to be where you are, being courageous. Oh, I'm hearing Simba. Danger? I laugh in the face of danger. Ha 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 ha. I mean, really, that's where we are, Goddess, is on this adventure. It's time for you to stand proud, stand tall, and receive this abundance, these blessings that the universe would love to bestow upon you. That, yeah, I know it's not yet looking exactly like you want it to, but in order to really receive the higher frequency abundance that you desire, you've got to be tuning to it. You've got to be allowing all the abundance to flow to you. You have to be allowing for yourself to receive the unknown in order to receive the abundance, the vision, the life, the love, everything that you desire, that you have asked for and have yet to receive and experience. It's waiting for you, Goddess. It's waiting for you. And no matter what your divine masculine ever does in the physical, remember, this is your road to take. This is your journey to adventure. Yours. That nobody else, nobody, not even, especially your counterpart, can live for you. With that, Goddess, that is the end of today's message for us. And I will leave a link below for when you are ready for deeper support, more expanded coaching in terms of being able to see where you are, how to get unstuck from where you are, and get heading down this road with a little bit more excitement than what you may have had. That link is down below in the description. And as always, I am here to remind you, Goddess, that the power to find your brave, the power to hone your vibrational discernment, your vibrational tuner is in your hands. Because that power, that vibration, that tuner, it's always been inside you. It's you. Namaste.